Shazam!
Shazam!
Or kablam!
Oh, Shazam!
Go, kablam.
I thought you said kablam.
Oh,
Sorry,
we
Matt.
can keep it on kablam.
You know
Hey,
what? I'm gonna fix this. Hold
no.
on. Let me get rid of that music. Here we go. I'm gonna fix this. I got buttons to push.
This is the Spark of Madness, and we are going to be talking about Kablam today.
Kablam.
Shazam.
Oh, no, Shazam. That's it. Oh, I guess we
we
could
go.
talk about that, too.
You remember Kablam, though? It was like multiple cartoons.
It was.
Prometheus
It was a
and
great
Bob,
show.
that was one of them?
and that,
Only
like,
90s kids will get that
What was
reference.
the paper girl? She was, like, made of paper. I don't remember.
Anyway, so
Great.
Spark
Yeah,
of Madness
Spark of Madness.
podcast.
Yeah, we introduce every episode with, like, terrible 90s references. I'm Matt. That's Ben. And that's Aaron.
Shazam!
So we're gonna get into the movie real quick, but first we've got a little bit of a special thing, right?
yeah,
Aaron?
did anyone watch the Joker trailer?
I did.
Yeah. I thought it was okay. But you know, I'm kind of missing the upbeat nature of 90s trailers. The innocence. The fun. So I found an alternate version of the trailer. I just wanted to show you boys.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody knows about this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
This is the story of Arthur Fleck. Arthur was just another guy. Until he was cast out by society. Gotham City's rubbed this man's rhubarb one too many times. This fall, society's going to learn that the joke's on them.
That's funny.
That's so good.
I gotta say,
I prefer your version better.
the rhubarb joke
Yeah.
was good.
storied reference.
Do you even get that?
I did.
Because you're stupid,
Oh,
man.
Matt,
I am.
it's from 1989 Batman.
Never rub another man's rhubarb. Oh. Bob
The Joker
Gunn.
said that.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson.
It's good
Good
stuff.
callback. Very good.
Were you busy taking notes to
I was.
listen?
I was.
Enough of that. Let's get on track.
Let's get back on.
Marie,
All right.
baguettes. Hurry up.
So we actually had 2 movies come out in the same weekend that are relevant to our
Oh, did
ongoing
we?
yearly draft game. So let's do the first one, which is Pet.
All right.
So we had Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. Oops.
Wrong one.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh.
Pet Cemetery, which was yours, Aaron.
Yeah, it did really, really
it did
well.
not do great.
Oh,
not
no.
do great over the weekend. Although
it came out swinging.
the Rotten Tomato score wasn't horrible, but everything else was. But we're not going to talk about that.
No.
On the flip side, Ben, you had the movie we're talking about tonight, which did
Shazam.
extremely well.
Look at those ratings.
Very
Yes.
Paid for.
That's right. Disney's paying off, or not Disney,
No, Disney's doing it.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Disney's paying off Warner Brothers to pay off Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, I didn't realize it was a low-budget movie. Well,
Was it?
considering-
Relatively low.
Well, for a superhero movie, it was like 90 million or something like that.
That's still a lot of money.
It is.
Yeah, but for superhero movies, that's
Yeah.
nothing.
They spent all the budget, like as Red Letter Media said on Aquaman.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
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 My camera's out of focus. I need to fix this.
Your face is out of focus too.
So Ben, you and I saw this. Aaron, you did not watch this movie.
Yep.
correct?
Review embargo.
Yep.
Yeah,
embargo.
we're not doing
no
superheroes.
And I think he
Yeah.
missed out.
Yeah.
I
think
believe
you
you
did?
when you say that. It's
I think
sad
you
that I
did.
have to do it, but it's my principle.
I don't
think this- I think
disagree. Let's do we'll do our ratings at the very end. But I think it's
Matt,
pretty clear that
stop trying to control me.
Ben, shut up. You speak when I tell you.
You're such a gaslighter. You know, this is a manipulative relationship,
Yeah.
and I don't appreciate it.
Seems pretty healthy to me.
Where's Dr. Phil? Get him. Maya, you're just not.
Now, the thing about Shazam,
You're just too aggressive, and people aren't going to listen. That's my first time doing Dr. Phil. That's
That's a good one. That could be a
God.
segment. That could be a segment.
Now,
I
when you
felt that
say
the movie was
Shazam,
unrealistic.
Really communicating.
Gives the kids an unrealistic expectation of what they can do.
What if kids just started jumping from the stairs? They're going to hurt themselves.
This movie did have a lot of like.
Nice one.
Okay, we'll just talk about it. So, let's just go. Gut reaction to the movie, Ben.
Joy.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
I like that.
We've said it a couple times. Now's your chance to like unleash all of the thoughts. But like we
We were making you hold it in before the show.
It was like a Rocketeer type, heartfelt kind of movie.
It was, but it knew what it was. Not to piggyback on Red Letter Media's idea, but I kind of am in tune with Mike on Red Letter Media.
Mike's my buddy.
Yeah, like we kind of like had the same feels about movies, and this we had the same. I watched their episode, I had the same exact reaction of like he said like that the superhero feels to this movie, and I had that
feels.
Well, like the little bit with Rocketeer, the little bit with Superman, and,
Rocketeer,
and even Spider-Man. So it had those feels.
Original Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Impressive. Well, I would give my impressions, but I didn't go see it.
No.
And I think this is the one superhero movie that I think Aaron must see.
I think
It's
you'll
truly
come
sad.
around for it. Yeah, this definitely captured the feel of. It had a lot of.
What's the word? Verisimilitude? What is it?
Verisimilitude of like being realistic or
Verisimilitude. That's
that
a
right?
50-cent word.
No, the one from Superman. What he said. Verisimilitude, or is that what it
that
is?
was it. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like it's still realistic, but it's still
Idealized.
fantasy.
Yes.
But the thing about this too is that it blended in kind of a feel. Well, it obviously the foster parents, foster kids, all of that was like a heavy theme and also a heavy presence in the whole movie of like finding family and people like.
Yeah, but
after
how many
being
times
alone.
as a superhero had no parents?
Almost never.
Seen it.
But it reminded me.
This came out like the 1940s.
It reminded me a little
You're
bit
right.
of Angels in the Outfield a little bit.
Oh,
And,
I like that.
Some of the different how it
Yeah,
wove
Maggie's
in
house.
this escapism of like taking control of a terrible situation.
I turned
and,
into an
you know,
adult, Roger.
and finding community and family and other people that in unexpected places. So speaking of 90s voice.
Yeah. Mohana
90s
means family.
Oh man.
Nobody gets left behind.
But essentially
I'll take a drink.
the
please.
movie relies entirely on the kids for a while, but then it becomes the Zachary Levi show.
He's
most
the
of
show.
it.
Zachary
Yeah.
Levi is
So
the show.
it doesn't like
It's-
badly balanced.
It's him plus Aaron, the kid from It.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
right.
that.
Those
And
are the
he's
two.
great. Yeah, they're
Now,
both great.
the main kid is pretty good actor, but their personalities did not match. That's my biggest complaint.
I have two big complaints. One of them is the exact same thing you're
Their
saying.
like
Yeah.
it's like when Zachary is it Levi?
Levi, yeah.
It's a different person. And their hair is darker
and that's
too.
He's a different person, but also you want him to be like Zachary Levi
You want-
because he's
yeah,
so good.
yeah, that's
he's
what- that's what he should
entertaining,
be.
And he's like he's a kid in a grown up body, and
Yeah.
but he doesn't. The kid as himself, non Shazam form.
He's a little too
just as-
serious.
He's just a little too.
He's a little too adult.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
He's
They
the
got him
opposite.
flipped.
He's
Yeah.
too
Are
adult.
expectations subverted?
No, they just did a bad job.
Okay.
But he had a couple good scenes. He did have
No,
a couple good scenes.
he emotionally cared about him. Like he was a good actor. He wasn't the kids from Dumbo. He was more. He just didn't match. The personalities didn't match.
No.
Which is fine. He was a good. He like if it was a different
They didn't-
movie, he'd been fine.
They didn't match, but I think it was also kind of a big problem that they didn't match because you
Yeah.
kept wanting him to be. At least I did. I kept wanting him to be the Zachary Levi character, but all the time, and I thought it would have worked.
But that's
too.
that's why the Stranger Things kid would have been a better Shazam because
Which Stranger Things kid?
the one who's in it.
He's not in.
Or
Stranger
no,
Things.
or
You mean
it,
the
it,
Finn?
whatever.
Finn
It.
Wolfhard, the
No, no,
Stranger Things kid?
No. He's confusing the stuff.
Any of those Stranger Things kids could be it too because they're goofy. They're really goofy.
Those are good kid actors.
Yeah, I mean, like you have to have like that comedic ability.
You got to have the
Yeah.
chops.
He didn't have it,
No, he didn't.
and I guess in the comic book he's real spunky too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, which makes sense. They tried to start the movie off that way with him, with the cops and getting the license number and trapping him and stuff. But, yeah, he just didn't. He didn't uplift it. But they did a really good job with like going back and forth. I thought they did a great job with that of using him, like pretending to be or going from kid. I'm thinking of the scene with the security guard in the school where he becomes going to the business office.
I'm going to the business.
I thought that was hysterical.
And then
I would have believed him.
when I saw it with Matt, it made me laugh too. The recurring Santa Claus being freaked out, and it like, oh God, run for your life, we're gonna die.
I'll never know the joy.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, the Santa.
Yeah, like it's like I'll never leave you, and like, like get out, run. It was like the George Costanza episode in the fire.
Jerry, get out of here.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's a good thing to bring up the Santa because the whole movie, we were talking about this before, that the director did like horror too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like more adult, serious stuff.
Absolutely.
And not just the comedy, but like also the
strip club.
especially at the strip club stuff, the stuff at the start where there's like legit
warming up to
violence.
the
There's
movie.
like actual violence in the movie.
There's actually like people
It's
getting their
scary
heads
stuff,
bitten off.
Like if you're a
Oh,
kid,
good.
yeah.
I enjoy that.
yeah, thrown off a building and like
That was an intense
is
scene.
dead.
Defenestration?
They do not survive. Like,
Yeah,
everyone is dead.
He was a good villain, like a really good villain.
So Max, yeah,
yeah.
The guy from Kick-Ass, was it?
No,
I don't think he's in Kick-Ass.
He's,
I don't remember if
he's in the Green Lantern. He's like the.
I thought I saw him in the
Sinestro
trailer.
in
I'm going to
Green
look at
Lantern.
I'm gonna look
He's
at
in a lot of
this.
stuff.
He's in
Yeah,
Robin Hood too. He's in a lot of stuff. But he's never really gotten a good role. I don't think.
This was good because I liked how they set it up as he
Mark
was
Strong?
Mark
Yeah.
Strong. Mark Strong.
Yeah, that's the guy from Kick-Ass.
Oh,
He's the bad guy in there.
Okay.
but he's so good.
Yeah, he's good.
I like that they set him up as. I liked the little arc they did that he constantly never felt worthy the whole time.
No, and He's got a good motive.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to
That's
destroy.
half the battle right there.
Absolutely, like what they did right was what they did right in Spider-Man because it was like they set up the best thing about Spider-Man is when they set up the Green Goblin story and Spider-Man story at the same time.
Yeah, those are motivations.
Formula. Yeah, and they were very similar, but like the beginning of the movie was intense.
Yeah.
It opened up like
That
whoa.
car crash, and then
With his character.
the ice in the car, and
Yeah.
people disappear.
I like ice and cars.
It was really good, and
Yeah.
the guy from the old man who played his dad, he's been in some stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
He was in the Gremlins 2. He's the CEO in Gremlins 2.
Now I have to see
But
that.
he's what I think I remember him now, and I'm not sure. But do you remember Batman Forever or Batman and Robin? Do you remember when Poison Ivy was like at her like lab, and there was that other scientist making Bane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh,
Okay.
see, I was just
Over
thinking
the
about.
top.
That makes me think about
I'm
it
still
different.
stuck thinking about the Bat credit card. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, there is a Batarang in this one.
Yeah, it plays a key role.
It does. Yeah.
The Shazamarang
No.
sounds
the
like a
actual
kind of
Batarang.
cuisine.
Anyway, so this is a really good movie. It reminded me of like it's not sugar coated. It's just like this is like a Goonies. There's some dark stuff in it, and
It does have that kind of
There's
feel.
less
of
language.
The kids banding together a little bit.
Are you saying it had the it feel? Similar,
It had the it factor.
it was more. It was more fun.
fun, but with some dark stuff
Yeah.
peppered in.
The fun comes,
Yeah,
I
like
think,
Goonies.
the fun comes in the superhero stuff, especially at the start of the figuring, and again, it comes back to Zachary Levi. Just he's so effortless and just, whoa! I figured, look, I could shoot lightning from my
Yeah.
hands, and like he
Freaking
just
laser beams.
he just can't help but smile when he's when he figures out he's bulletproof too.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we don't know if it's the suit or your face, so shoot him in the face. Yeah, shoot me in the face.
There's
Such enthusiasm.
Like
There's
he
some-
was so. He's so
there's a
good.
part where he's making money off the street. There's a superhero power there, and you appreciate it.
Shoot me, $5.
And he's got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, because they're in Philadelphia.
It's like-
yeah.
Oh, of course.
He goes, Zam, 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 zam. Zam, zam, zam. Lightning's coming out of my hands.
Yeah.
Lightning comes out of my hands. Bum, bum, bum. Like it's
I
hilarious.
dig that. I dig
He's
that.
like, I can see why Rocky, what do you say, run up these steps?
Yeah, it's a great view.
It's a great view.
Now I understand why he worked out all the time.
Yeah. There's a lot of
There's a lot
reference.
of good lines like that.
There's
I thought,
the big reference was
Oh,
funny.
that was amazing.
It's like
Yeah.
he's in the Toy
Tom
Story.
Hanks, nice.
No, he's in the Toy Story because that's what the people are.
Tell me he
do.
played chopsticks on the giant piano.
No, like he gets stuck on the giant. Like there's
One of them,
a
yeah.
giant piano. Is like. And like they just look at it for a second, and then the bad guy
Mark's
like,
drunk. Ding, ding, ding.
it was like
That's a joke.
It was like
Yeah.
good writing, good direction, good execution, like really good writing.
And they also didn't. This could have very easily fallen down the trap of secret identity and keeping it a secret. But
They went the Iron Man road.
They tease it out where a couple people know the whole time, and that girl was
She was so
adorable.
cute. Yeah.
But then everybody figures it out pretty quickly, and that was good. And it leads to the finale, which I guess we could talk about.
yeah, I mean,
What did
go
you
for
What
it.
did you think about it?
I thought it was nice that it wasn't a big.
You mean the world wasn't in peril yet
No.
again?
I mean, it was, but not really. It was more like a fair,
Subdued, huh?
It was more like a Santa Claus lot, you know.
Ah.
with
Well,
Christmas
yeah, it
trees.
was which we should we got. There's so much to talk
Let's
about. We
go.
haven't even talked about his mom.
Oh yeah,
We got to talk about
Does
that.
she
Let's
have it
talk
going
about
on?
that first. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she did not. She was a terrible mom. Talk about not sugarcoating something.
Oh,
She-
yeah.
She literally
So-
abandoned him.
Aaron, you
As a kid.
appreciate this. What they did was at
I
the
do
very,
have a mom.
The very beginning of the I know you do. The very beginning, they had this dream sequence of his memory of before he loses his mom. And they're at a carnival.
Because his whole motivation is he's a foster kid and he's trying to
Wants get
track
back
down
to
his mom
because he got lost
That's
from
his
his
whole
mom.
thing.
That's his whole motivation.
Gotcha.
And like and like everything's just so glossy and soft and she's
She
wonderful.
wins a prize for him.
There's
at
a
the
gel
carnival.
on the lens.
And he keeps this like little compass
Yeah.
that she won, and that's his memory of her, and he wants to get back with her. And he was really little, but he gets lost in the thing, and he could never find her.
Yep.
Gets lost in the amusement park, and the police take him.
Tell me she left
Yep.
him on purpose, and he finds her and like beats her up.
And then he goes down, and then she goes
Then later
down.
it turns-
She goes down through the hall of mirrors.
Yeah.
and she gets switched at birth, and then
And that's
they
when the
come
shark
back. That's
comes
when
in.
the tethered are involved. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
But this time, instead of
Only
scissors,
Ben's allowed to do that?
She brought a razor.
Yeah. Just keep going. So later in the movie, he tracks her down. Like he's fed up. Like he has a fight, I think, with the It Kid. We should know his name by now. He's
no, his
pretty
name's
good.
It Kid. I checked on
It Kid.
IMDb.
The It Kid, who's also handicapped, by the way, which plays into some of the like outsider.
I believe the term is handy capable.
Unaccepted. But he leaves and tracks her down, and no, he doesn't track her down. His family had tracked her. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. That was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His foster family.
Foster family. The kid, the like 6-year-old, hacked into something and found her. So he goes and finds her, and it's brutal.
Yeah, she's white trash. She's not.
She
was-
divorced the dad.
Yeah.
What is this, like a Joe Dirt situation?
It kind of is.
Yeah.
And she said she lost him. Like he finds out that she lost. Like it goes back to flashback, and it wasn't as like it's the same thing, but she's
She's a little bit more like
Like
moody
stressed,
about it.
yeah,
Like
moody
she's
about it.
just
It's not-
you're not going to get the tiger. You're just going to get the
she's
prize
like,
that
I
you
can't.
get.
She's
Yeah.
stressed out, but she still wants. She's not bad. She's just like overwhelmed.
And at that time, she was 17.
Yeah, she's 17.
There
And she
you
said, "I
go.
lost you, and I saw you. I saw that the officers found you, and I just stopped.
You'd be better off.
I'm better off with them.
Yeah.
and walked away."
Yeah.
Because she's making excuses and says, "Well, you're good now," whatever. And he gives her, he says, and he shows her the
And then we
Come
cry.
the present, and she goes, "What's this?"
Yeah.
It means nothing to her,
Yeah.
but it meant everything to him. You know what I mean?
It's a matter of perspective.
Well, exactly. And it's like that's really, oh my god,
That's pretty good.
I was getting choked
Pretty
up
good.
there.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sad. And but it wasn't like sappy where it's like, I mean, I don't know. It was really balanced really well.
Well,
It gave you that sad his motives and
That's
his
the
feeling.
scene- that's the
how
type
he's
of scene-
selfish and
that's the type of scene that
why she was selfish.
That kid did a great job. And
Yeah.
which isn't to say he couldn't have been like more Zach Levi the rest of the time, and then this is sort of like the kernel of like what's
well,
really
Levi
distressing
seems to
him,
be
but-
the way he unlocks his inner feelings, how he becomes alive. Yeah,
Perhaps. I mean, it's
That's an idea.
yeah.
I didn't
What-
even see the movie.
The way they really pay it off, though, is that it's kind of like soon after that is when he starts to like really appreciate his new foster family, and he's embracing the little habits they all do.
Yeah.
And it's got a Rocketeer flavor to it, Aaron.
Yeah.
He's
That's
still,
like
he's-
one of my favorite
He's still
flavors.
bumbly.
Nice.
You know, he's not like he doesn't figure it all out.
Oh yeah, he gets beaten up quite a
Aaron,
bit. but-
you would love this sequence. There's one of the funniest sequences.
Tell me about this sequence.
Other than Santa Claus, is
You're cracking
he's
up.
flying in the air chasing the bad guy.
Yeah.
And
Who can
he's-
also fly?
Mhm.
Okay.
And he stops, and the bad guy turns around, and they're like a mile apart, you know. And
But
it's really-
but like in the movie, it's like cinematic effect. They're
Dragon Ball
staring
Z,
each
I
other.
got it.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
exactly.
Z.
Yeah.
And this bad guy starts like saying, "You don't know what you're in for."
Monologuing.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Like, it cuts to
You can't hear anything.
It cuts to Levi, and his face is pretty like,
And all
What?
you hear in the distance. You just hear in the distance.
yeah, and you hear like traffic noise. And he's like, "What?" And,
Yeah.
they drag it out for a little bit. It's just like-
Yeah, that's an Aaron joke.
That's so funny.
so
it
good.
was so funny. It made fun of itself.
Well, so the big payoff though is, which I guess we figured out, one of the comic books like goes down this path. I was not expecting.
I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, but
I gotta do.
they
some
set
due
it up.
diligence.
They set it up. So the Mark Strong has also
demons in his
has
body.
cloud versions of the 7 deadly sins that are these CGI monsters.
Well, yeah,
which
I've got those too.
Another thing I wasn't a big fan.
After Taco Bell.
Clouds.
You get away. Get away! I gotta poop some CGI monsters.
That's how they got the budget done for this movie.
Absolutely.
As much as I wasn't a fan of what they did with this, both the designs of the monsters, how they used them, like everything about the monsters.
Can you describe the bad guy to me? What was his shtick?
Mark Strong was just obsessed with getting power, which led to
How very Devil May Cry.
It was pretty good, like little lore behind everything.
Yeah.
That they all set up, but basically he just carries
And he ha-
around
and he
the
has a
7
sad-
deadly sin
yeah.
monsters in his eye.
And he has a sad story.
Yeah,
Like you feel sorry for him.
he just
which
wants
is a
to
good
take
villain.
over the world, basically.
No, I don't think so. I think he just wants Shazam's powers. Like he just wants the power.
Well, in order to take over the world,
well,
thought.
I don't think he cares about that.
Oh.
I think the demons care about that. They want to use him as the vessel to take over. He just wants
and
Shazam's powers.
Well, and that's what
Because
Shazam
he-
was saying, was that they were using him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All he wanted was
so-
to be Shazam.
yeah.
Because
so he'd be
he was
worthy
because
yeah.
he was denied it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He got passed over in the interview?
In the very beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
it's
He did.
really
he did
cool.
get back, then he got
He
sent
got
back.
to the last round, but
And that
gosh
was
darn it.
and it was like really dramatic at the very beginning. He gets passed over, Aaron, and like,
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Shazam.
no, he doesn't get on the council. Like, he's back as a little kid, and his whole life has been obsessing.
And the reason he wasn't was because he was tempted to get the orb
by the demons.
the orb of the power for demons. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
The orb of strength
Yeah.
and power.
They could have done the 7 sins thing much better. I'll just say
But
that.
that's probably true to the comic book.
Well, I feel like they would have either in their gluttony was the only one that was designed in any way to reflect what it stood
Wrath
for,
was
but
the big gorilla
Wrath, I
one.
guess, kind of, but
Tell me Sloth didn't do a whole lot.
they no,
Well,
he did everything just
which was funny
lumbered
about
around.
Sloth is that he was eating Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh. Comedy gold, I gotta say. And then Brad Pitt comes in and is like, "What's in the box?"
They didn't. He didn't eat. He didn't. That would have been funny. He said, "Hey, you guys!" See, I should have said that.
You want to rewind this real quick?
Cut there.
All right.
The funny thing about Sloth is that
We're doing it.
the other monsters, demons, ran off, and he goes, "Hey, you guys!"
I loved it, dude.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Okay, to the ending though, Aaron, because
Lay it on me.
This will revert back to something you're familiar with. Was that there's kind of a parallelism of the number of sins, not exactly 1-to-1, but to this like council of Shazam. So while our main guy became Shazam,
So there's actually a council?
there's actually 6 of them that
I was just making a
can't-
Star Wars
that-
joke earlier.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
There's a council.
There's literally, he realizes instead of passing the power over that he can spread it to his now 5 other foster brothers and sisters who all become
Shazam-like.
characters. And it very much, and they're all like the same, like little kids in adult bodies
Yeah.
with superpowers.
Even
then
like
the
the older
count-
girl,
and that's what
even
the
older
showdown
girl,
is at the end.
Even the older girl was a different person,
Yeah.
which is like she wouldn't look that
She
much
didn't.
different.
She didn't act at all the same.
And then the council member with the huge forehead says, "But what about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Never mind that. We'll fix it in post.
A communications interruption can mean only one thing: invasion." God, Star Wars is great.
But okay.
I am not going under. Send the droid.
What it very much reminded me of was Power Rangers a little bit. Although,
Jedi
You
are down
mean
there.
Chronicle?
yes, except kids in adult bodies, which is an added layer of
It's big.
yeah.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday.
Why
Yeah.
wasn't Tom Hanks Shazam? I want to see like a dumpy 50-year-old Tom Hanks.
Because this guy's great.
But Tom Hanks is great. He can do anything.
So he's going to play
That-
Mr. Rogers and Walt Disney.
Oh my God. Monopoly.
What's next, Captain Kangaroo?
No, what was that other show? Pappy Land? You should be Pappy.
Pappy O'Dano.
I'm gonna bring us back to Shazam.
Are you,
Any-
okay.
Any last thoughts before we get to our rating?
Hold on.
Hold it.
This is a nice movie that I liked. No, but
Very heartfelt.
Okay.
no, but it's
Let him go. He's speaking from the heart.
I had a long day. Seriously though, this movie was a little gem. It wasn't perfect. There were some things that they could tighten
some
up.
things that
but
pissed me
compared
off.
to a lot of mainstream movies these days, it's great. You know, they have like it's well thought out. Red Letter Media did a podcast about The Rocketeer, and it kind of reminded me of like what's lost in movies today. They just manufacture movies so quickly that, like Dumbo, they don't have a good script and they just go with it and, you know, whatever. Where, you know, in a lot of superhero movies. But this one, it looks like they took their time of planning.
It's funny you mentioned
shots and
Dumbo
stuff.
because in Dumbo, I'm pretty sure whenever the script started falling apart, they cut to a close-up of Dumbo.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the fallback. Well, and what's also
Look at those blue eyes.
what's so good about this is that it kind of like Wonder Woman a little bit, but this I feel like even more so is just a critical movie for DC to get back on the right footing, I guess.
Sure.
Like I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a universe thing,
I
but
don't know. I kind of like Aquaman. It's bad, but it's good. Good, bad.
Good, bad, huh?
I'm so
This is better. This is much better than Aquaman, though. Oh, I didn't think Aquaman.
Aquaman was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Well, I
Wow,
mean,
those
like-
are strong words. Are
But
you
like-
are you sure about that?
But Aquaman,
I'm
to me,
extremely
Aquaman to me is like an old Godzilla movie. It's just like pure like B. This is great.
I hated it because it's at least the old Godzilla movies. I have an appreciation for, which isn't to discount the special effects people, but like the green screen craziness is just
Okay, Matt,
awful.
Matt,
It was
query.
nonsense.
Was it
This
worse than Batman v Superman?
You know.
Yes, Aquaman.
Oh, not for me. They had long shots. It was colorful.
Okay, well,
Some
I'm
good
still sticking to
fighting.
my guns. BVS director's cut.
All that to
Great
say,
movie.
Django
this is
Fett's in
much
it.
better. This is much better than all of those. I don't think it's better than Wonder Woman, but
I think it's better
up
than
there.
Wonder Woman.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't.
I'd rather watch this again than Wonder Woman.
Our opinions are diversified.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
give your rating then. Out
No,
of
give
10.
your give your rating.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
I give it a 11 out of 10. Would watch again.
Okay.
There you go.
You're the my rate dogs.
Yeah.
I rate dog. Okay, so the two things I wasn't a huge fan of, just really quickly, again, were the kid wasn't great. I also would have preferred the sins to be more like, I don't know, personified.
Every time the Sins
more
came on
Full
screen, did they
Metal-
do a bell
Full
ding?
Metal Alchemist, but this movie actually, I feel like it'll get
I got it.
It'll get lumped into like fun. It's
Philadelphia.
too fun. It's just fun.
It's too fun.
No, not too fun, but it's just fun.
You know what my problem was? I was having too much fun. Awful.
I thought it was fun, but it wasn't just fun.
That's what I'm saying. Is I would go a step further that this actually
Oh,
had
okay.
a really good not just like high level message for the kids and the being underappreciated or lost or whatever or alone. I thought it actually had a lot of good like superhero commentary stuff in it too that all related to this really heartfelt message that all boiled together. That's kind of about like why kids love superheroes. It gets back to the singular idea that this kid can become a superhero at any point. But they set everything up around it that everything kind of supplements that idea really, really well. And everybody's Zach Levi just nailed it to like bring it all together.
And the director also nailed it too. By
True.
Like here's piggybacking off of what Red Letter Media said. You know, this is similar to Spider-Man, where they show a lot of random people and their reactions to it. Like, this is what it would look like if this superhero was like in this world.
Kid that turns into an adult. Sounds hot.
Yeah, but I think it's just funny, like the random people like's reaction, like the Santa Claus or something like that, like their reaction to things, which I like because I think that's part of the superhero. What makes a good superhero movie is like this thing in this world and people's reaction to this thing in the real world. You know what I mean? Like Superman. And the first time they see Superman, man, when he lifts up the helicopter, you know, like that.
In this case, it was catching a bus with a dog.
Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah. So, Aaron, you love this scene where the bus. He actually caused the bus to go to go off the edge of this freeway, and he's like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God!" He's underneath it right now. What am I doing? And he sees an old dirty mattress and puts it underneath there, and people are falling in the glass of the bus. They're like, "No, no, no!" And just the comedy ensues.
I like the self-aware nature.
Yeah, it's so funny.
So what number rating?
I'm going to give it. I'm giving it probably a low 8, but a 8.
That's a pretty high number.
That's the highest of the year for me so far.
Wow. So. Is 2019 in an upturn?
Wow.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Whoa.
What would you give it?
What'd you give Wonder Woman?
We didn't do numbers back then.
Okay.
I'd have to think about it. Probably a 9.
I'd give it a 7.
I'd probably give it an 8.5.
Going higher, okay.
Yeah, because I just want to do it despite you, but I was going to do an 8 too.
Okay.
But I think I want to be better than you.
Okay.
No, an 8.5 because I thought this was great and I'll watch it again. It's a little like dark for some kids, but I think it's that's the kind of movies that I liked as a kid.
Kids understand that stuff.
Oh yeah. Like there's some graphic things, but I think that's
kids
great.
Kids are not as stupid as people think they are.
Well, and it makes the threats a little bit more real. Yeah. I think too.
One quick note. He does, Aaron. You love this. So like he obviously he does everything you want to do if you're a kid and turn to adult, and he goes to the strip club.
Of course.
And they bring and they bring it back. So they're in the lair of this thing. They're trying to get away. He doesn't know how to use his powers at all. It's like, how do we get out? How do we get out of here? And they're opening these doors like Monsters Incorporated. And there's all these like weird alligators playing poker, like with their heads, you know, all these weird demons that he's enslaved through the years. The old wizard, and they don't know how to get out, and they're running away from the villain. And he's like, how'd you get here before? I don't know. Think of somewhere you want to be. Think of somewhere you want to be. And he grabs them and he ends up in the strip club, and they come out like
you see that you're out. It's from the outside. You see the lightning bolt just
like oh my God, I can't believe this.
That's good framing.
It's so funny.
And the little girl, the older sister's carrying the little girl. She's like, why can't I open my eyes? Like they're running outside.
It's so funny.
It's really good.
But the best part is they have things set up that they bring back.
Yeah,
like the caterpillar at the end.
Yeah.
They
set up and payoff.
Everything that they show, there's something. There's a reason why. There's a reason why they show it.
You left the movie saying it was a really tightly written,
like the Rocketeer.
Script. Yep.
One thing I didn't realize about the Rocketeer, by the way, that Red Letter Media or someone on the comments of Red Letter Media said, like everything has a reason.
Yeah.
I never realized this, but when Neville Sinclair gets the rocket and says, "I'm going to miss Hollywood," and he flies off, he does. He misses Hollywood and hits land.
Ha.
like things like that.
Gosh,
are so
times
funny.
like you didn't act like the Joker.
Yeah. but it was subtle in a way that's funny.
Yeah. All right.
My
well,
God.
this has been an episode of Red Letter Media.
Oh yeah.
No.
Hey Matt, what do you think we're reviewing next week?
I don't know. Have we chosen that other one?
Well, I didn't know if there was anything coming out that we should see.
There's nothing coming out.
Then let's do the wrong box. I'm announcing it now.
All right. We're doing the wrong box.
Okay.
Can we borrow it?
Yeah, I've got a copy you
All
can
right,
borrow.
good.
Okay.
All right. So
All
next week we're doing the Ron box.
Yes,
Yeah.
the golden
Tune
shovel
in
strikes
next week.
again.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready? Wait. No, we can't end the show yet.
Yeah, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it, Aaron.
Wait. What
Whoa.
about that thing you wanted to announce?
We'll do it next week.
Are you sure?
We're running over. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
ready?
running over.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
Shazam!
Perfect. I loved it.
Where's the light?